Hello, 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 and welcome to episode 246 of Prog Review. And if you haven't taken the time to read the title or description, I shall be talking about Wrong Way Up by Eno and Cale, or Brian Eno and John Cale, or Eno Cale, or Cale and Eno, whatever way you want to pronounce it. Now, why am I talking about these? Well, recently, if you go run back a bit, Brian Eno put out a great album with Carl Hyde, Someday World, and I thought, let's have a look at another one of his collaborations. Because when Eno does a collaboration, they're usually quite interesting. Frippin' Eno but Eno and Cale. Now, I remember when this came out. This came out back in October 1990, 5th of October 1990. I was there. I bought it. I had it up. Nom, 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 nom. I even bought this import single of One Word, because there's some extra tracks that didn't make it onto the UK edition but made it onto the US edition. There are something like 3 different editions, but we'll come to that later. And I remember at the time it was. I think it was rated well, but I get a feeling a lot of people thought it was a little bit too poppy, a little bit too much fun. I've got a lot of time for this record. I put it on the other day, again on the back of the Eno and Hyde album, and it transported me back into time. It really did. And I mean, it's one of those records where there isn't a duff song on it. It is so strong. And it's also, that opens with Lay My Love and One Word. I mean, those 2 tracks themselves are really good, strong pop songs. And again, you can see why and how Eno is used as a producer and why people use him, why he's gone to him, because he's got an amazing ear for melody. And it's a shame that he doesn't do more of this. It's a shame he doesn't do more pop. And I know you're all looking at me and going, "What the fuck is he talking about? Pop?" I like pop music. I like things that are poppy, and I like things that are memorable. But there's also a lot of this. There's a lot of, at the time, it was quite progressive because there's a lot of dance rhythms. There's a lot of uses of samples and drum machines and stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff in terms of production happening on this record. And again, listen to it. It sounds really fresh. Again, comparing it to the Hyde album, they're almost like bookends. They're almost like they're related to each other. Share the old cliches. Share the same musical DNA. Well, they would, because Eno's involved. But what you also got is you got John Cale coming into the equation now. So you got Eno doing his bit, and what I love on this record is Cale's delivery. It is just so dry and deadpan, and it just makes me giggle. It makes me laugh. There's just something amusing about it. In the Back Room, there's a good one. Footsteps. Crime in the Desert. And of course there's the excellent Spinning Away, which would have been on the B-side. Because I think I originally had this on cassette. Can you believe that? Cassette. Cassettes. I used to listen to it on my Walkman and on the tube. Can you believe that? With the headphones and the Walkman and the battery and I loved that Walkman until it stopped working. It used to take one battery. It used to last forever. It cost me a fortune. I think I spent a hell of a lot of money on it. That was a good one. I'm gibbering. I'm completely gibbering. But yeah, so you got there's a real interesting dichotomy, oh that's a big word, between the 2 deliveries from Eno and Cale. Eno does his thing and it's fairly light and airy and poppy, and you got Cale grounding everything, very melodramatic, very down to earth. Again, there's a track called Grandfather's House, which it's supposed to be very serious, but That's the dog again. That's Alex just huffing and puffing. There's a song called Grandfather's House, which is very downbeat and very serious, but his delivery, Cale's delivery is just so funny, and it's like he's used like cut up lyrics, and it's almost like he's singing a shopping list, you know. It makes me laugh, And also, depending on which version you get, they do a cover of "You Don't Miss Your Water Till the Well Runs Dry," where Eno goes country and western. You get the feeling that Eno, he wanted to be a cowboy. Yeah, you can imagine with his Stetson on and his lap steel guitar, and it's just a great song to sing. It's on this single, and it's on this reissue, and it's just a great thing to laugh at. But I think, I think Wrong Way Up's kind of been forgotten. I remember. Or was it about 1991? Brian Eno did a talk at Sadler's Wells Theatre, and me and the missus managed to get tickets. Those were the days. This was before the internet and things like that, so I don't know how the hell we found out about it. But we headed on down there, and it pissed down with rain, and we got soaked. And everybody there got soaked, and I remember we was inside, and the steam was coming off the people in the theatre. It was like we were all like wet rats, and just all the steam coming. But on the way down, we bumped into this guy, and he was a bit of a trendy fella. And what do you think of the new Eno album? I said, I really quite like it. He said, and you could tell that because it was more of a pop album, he was too cool for it. And I think it needs to be reevaluated. I think it's one of those Eno tracks, because we're used to him doing the ambient and all the intelligent stuff and the clever. And if you want like I say, a very good album of well written songs, one word. That's a great song. Lay My Love is a great song. Spin Away is a great song. And of course the excellent Been There, Done That, Been There, Don't Wanna Go Back. I love that song. And we sing that if ever we've been somewhere that we don't like. That's become part of our parlance at Lock Towers. Yes, it's seeped into us, culturally speaking. I've been bracing myself to do an Eno primer, but if any of you have any idea of what that entails, you can understand my nervousness. But one day it will happen. But if you're unfamiliar with Eno and you don't like his ambient noodlings, and you liked the poppy stuff he did with Here Come the Warm Jets and Before and After Science, if you like that kind of stuff, then Wrong Way Up, check it out. It's 5 footsteps out of 5. That's 5 footsteps out of 5. My name's been Darren Locke. I've been talking about Wrong Way Up by Eno and Cale. Thanks for tuning in. I know you're probably going, it's a pop album, not prog, but it was progressive for its time. And that's it. Only one more thing to say. Are you ready? Prog on. That's the bell. Listen, don't you know that? That's the bell, that's the missus coming home, rolling in drunk she is. I have to look after kids on my own. See ya.